The monarchy is still bad even if Trump disrespected it. As you may have heard, our official president is abroad at the moment, embarrassing America across Europe. After a bizarre series of negotiations with NATO, he's moved on to the UK, where he was met with massive protests. Oh, and he walked in front of the Queen. Somehow, this breach of royal etiquette, and the fact that Trump was snubbed by the rest of the royal family, has exploded into a galaxy of bad memes and takes from the hashtag resistance across the internet. There are plenty of reasons to hate Trump. He's a racist. He's an admitted sexual predator. He's a disgusting opportunist who harnessed the basest desires of many Americans to get himself and a few other bumbling idiots into power as one big ad for his shitty steaks and crumbling real estate developments. Disrespecting the monarchy, on the other hand, is way down on the list of the worst things about Trump. The monarchy is bullshit. Much like how Trump turned liberals into fans of the security state, he's now turned them into raging monarchists, leading to popular content like this meme. Let's do a little fact check here. Queen Elizabeth II was active in public propaganda for the war effort as a teenager. She helped raise money for military uniforms, and later, learned to drive a jeep and work as a mechanic, for which she was given an honorary rank in the Auxiliary Territorial Service, the women's branch of the British Army during World War II. So no, sadly, the Queen was not out on the battlefield gunning down Nazis. In fact, the only Nazis she associated with were her relatives. Her uncle, King Edward VIII, famously abdicated the throne in 1936 to marry an American divorcee. He and his wife then visited Nazi Germany, meeting with Hitler and even touring concentration camps. Edward was allegedly angling to make a comeback as the king once Germany defeated Britain. Evidence of all of this was then buried by both Winston Churchill and President Eisenhower. But that's not the Queen's only connection to real-life Nazis. Her husband, the noted racist Prince Philip, had several sisters who married German royalty with Nazi ties. Even if the Queen had been out there rolling a tank over the fields of the Rhineland, however, it still wouldn't justify the existence of the monarchy, an undemocratic institution that uses the money of British people, and, for many years, money from their many colonies, to keep themselves in gilded palaces. Their connection to British imperialism alone should be enough to disgrace the monarchy in the eyes of anyone who cares about social justice. But as the crazed reaction to Donald Trump rolls on, it seems there's nothing too reactionary for those who oppose him to grasp onto as a misguided form of resistance.